quick video today on how to organize your mobile mechanic truck. Kind of got a new little tool I'm playing with. See how she does. Yeah, it's been doing okay. So what's what we're gonna do? Go over everything I use. As you can see, it looks pretty crazy back there, doesn't it? I got it nice and organized for you guys, and check it out. So, like I set you guys down, how's it gonna work out? I don't know if it'll follow me like this. I just got this, so bear with me. But I'm gonna show y'all what we got going on here today. So let me see. I forgot how to do it. Got you like this, like this. It should follow me. I don't know. Anyway, probably won't do it on the live stream, so who cares? Here we go though. Get to business. If I can flip it around, I can flip it like this. If it'll work. There we go. It did work. Cool. Even better. Here we go. We'll go over my tools then, guys. Here we go. So let me know if y'all can hear me and everything. I got everything pretty organized in here today. This is my main pack out toolbox here. My mobile mechanic business I've been doing now for quite a while. And I've got a few things I added to it just because I use them more daily. But let's see here. As you can see, I got all my sockets pretty much separated. We have these nice icon socket set. These are 3 8-inch drives. Then we have more 3 8-inch drives. These are half that. These are a little longer. So basically, if you look at both of these together, they almost look near the same, right? Let me see. The 16 to 15. Oh, maybe these ones are the same. Some of these got mixed up. I'm not gonna lie, but it's supposed to be organized. This one right here is a mid-size. So if you do enough cars, you know you need mid-size extensions and you need the long ones. So let me just show you a comparison. Right here's the 10 here for this here, and then we have a longer 10 probably right here, right? Yeah, so you can see there's not much difference in these two. Either way, nice organization is what you want, guys. All my U-joints over here. All my flip sockets over here. What was I gonna say? Gaskets. I'm losing my mind. Right here should be a 10mm. I'll leave this over here in with my drop downs and step ups. Okay, so everything's pretty accessible. I've got mainly my T bits are back here, so it makes things very easy just to pull out and get whatever you need. I should be able to honestly do this whole. I got to do a water pump on this truck over here. So honestly, alternator. Oh, I did the water pump. So alternator, all that good stuff. I'm doing that coming back. I just have, and then I have my reverse torques up here. Like I said, I don't use them a ton, so I just have them tossed in here. But this is, probably the most organized I've ever been. Like I said, all your star bits over here. I love these. These are also icon. These are built-in U-joints, essentially. So you stick it on, hey, all your different sizes. It makes for less room. And nothing back there right now, because like I said, I got everything going pretty good. I always keep this guy in here too, because I use it so much. And then we have my one of my nice 3 8-inch ratchets in here. Over here I've got most of my 1/4-inch drive sockets. I'm telling you, if you do it this way, guys, I'm gonna feel like this. It'll make life so easy on you, and that's what I'm trying to do here. You don't want to work harder, you want to work smarter. You know, I try to bring as little stuff as I can with me on any job. The reason I do that, I'm still trying to get the hang of this thing I'm using. It's kind of annoying, I'll be honest with you. But regardless, don't bring a lot of stuff. You know, don't pack the truck full of things. It's a problem. You can't find what you need, and you cause a lot of issues. You can't get stuff done. So I just kind of did it like this for now. So I'm gonna flip it back around so you can see it on here. Trying to figure out which way to still get this thing to do right. So right here, we got, like I said, all of my extensions. We have the wobble extensions. This is just, like I said, all this fits in here. I love this Milwaukee pack out. It's pretty nice. I actually did not put one of these in the description if you want to see. In the link of tools. Like I said, this is really long. This is nice too. Got all my 444 hex bits back here. These are for German vehicles. A lot of Volkswagens use these guys here. You know, I'll be honest. It's a lot of more stuff I could have dropped in the links. I just don't have 20 zillion pages in the description. But these are all my smaller icon sets with all 1/4-inch drives. I keep everything separate. It makes life really easy. I got a few bungees over here. And we have my long 1/4-inch drive over here. You know, I love icon because they have all the different sets. These are all the different special bits for the bigger set star bits down here. And then right here we go have some more of my tools. This is basically it's a complete flip ratchet. You know what the specific name is for this kind, but you flip it all the way around. It's nice for breaking things loose too, and it's also easier in tight spots. If you got to get like a funny angle, so you got to get something like that, you can pretty much do it any angle you want. Now, for longer stuff, I'll show you what I have there, but let me finish this. Right here, this goes to my Milwaukee Insider. That's actually in the description if you want to see one of my favorite tools I use a lot. These actually slip into it. You know, I'll actually show you that right now. I get back to showing you this. Hang on one second. So you can see here. How you doing? Claire Manley, how are you? Yeah, so right here's my Insider tool. If you have any questions, feel free. You know, I'm doing a quick Q&A. I don't got a lot of time. So, see how nicely organized back here is as well. Let me get this all out of the way for now. Really, I don't use much anything but Milwaukee anymore. But if you're a mobile mechanic, you don't need to. You can use Bauer. That stuff works just fine. I'm telling you right now. Right here's my Insider tool. I love this guy. It works great. We'll get a battery out of here so I can show you what I need. So I got all my stuff ready to go. Really easy to get to. No problems. Of course, for this guy, you want to have a higher powered battery. Sorry. I'm doing good. Look at that. Flipped you around. I didn't even mean to. Still getting the hang of this stuff. Yeah, it can be a little bit annoying trying to figure this out. Right here, show you how this Insider tool works. We'll bring it back to the back of the truck. And we'll see. I'll let you guys see exactly what's happening here. So I'm going to set you down, flip you around if I can. Bear with me. I'm getting the hang of this guy, so y'all can see here. Basically, what this does, so the link is in the description. It's one of my favorite tools for working on vehicles with. Right now, I have this in here right now. So if I want to, I could always hook on a 1/4-inch drive. Bit goes on the end of this. So it works great. It pops right on. And then you have, like I said, very high torque, extended head ratchet. But the cool part is you can pop it out. So it also comes with a 1/2-inch drive. And this is what I love about it. So right here, you can stick anything on these, you know, any type of bit you want to put on those. But this is how it goes. So you can stick them right in here, and boom, it takes very little room to get to where you got to be. You can get right in there. That's an awesome tool. Very awesome tool. So let's kind of see how that does now. I always like to leave, personally myself in here, what I like to do, just leave the, well, for now I'm going to put the 3/8-inch drive back in there because that's probably the one I use the most is the 3/8-inch drive with this tool because it's pretty heavy torque. And you can see all this is going to go back neatly in my box so stuff doesn't look crazy. It is very hard to keep stuff organized as a mechanic, but I did want to show you one item too before I forget. Flashlight, this is in the link, and the actual description and the link. Check it out, guys. I'm telling you, I'm very impressed. I got this on Black Friday special. I mean, I'm telling you, I didn't pay a lot for it, but it's got a magnet on the tip. I've never even really used a magnet much. It must not be that heavy duty. I'm saying, let's see if it can pick up a bolt even. I've never tried to pick one up with it. Let's see. There you go. So it's on the back side right here. You can actually pick up your bolts with this at the end. It's not the heaviest dutiest magnet in the world, but it does its job. I thought it was on the tip, but it's not. It's right here. Cool part about this flashlight, let me show you the lights. I'm going to blind you guys, so hang on. There you go. It is really bright on this side here. Extremely bright. So this is one of the best flashlights. Let me show you why. Flip it over. Of course, this is like a daylight light right here. Awesome. Like I said, I'm going to blind you. You can see plenty enough light. And then you flip it here, you got your pointer, which is awesome. And the cool part is all the bends it can do. You do all the bends. You flip around. It can rotate like this on both sides. You know, so you get easier access to the button. But the part I love the most is when you shut this off, check it out. You're going to do it right now. Might not. You can't see it because it's not dark. But this actually glows in the dark. I mean, it's really cool. This part will glow green. I don't know if y'all can see the glowing right now. Maybe not because, like I said, it's not dark. But if it's dark, I swear to you, it glows. And it stays glowing. I've lost some. So let me show you the other one I use a lot. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get the icon I have. So. All right, so right here is the difference between the nice icon one I have. I had this one forever. You can tell. It's seen better days. But it only goes this way. It only goes this way. But the cool part is it does. You know, it's pretty bright. It's got a pointer on it too. No magnet though. I'll tell you that. No magnet on this guy. Not that I'm aware of. Nope, no magnet. Still has a pointer. And then it's got, of course, this side, which is more like, I guess, it's still bright, but it doesn't have like the daylight one. So I can also show you this compared to the Milwaukee, which is even more insane. If I show you the Milwaukee beside it as well. Both have magnetic backs. You know, this one's kind of being used a ton, but this one's starting to get wobbly. You know, you can snug it up over here, I guess, but the batteries go out in these all the time. This guy right here, I mean, so far the other day, this rocked out a good several hours. I mean, a good bit of time it rocked out for me. And it never died on me yet, so it didn't even turn red on me yet. But I was definitely impressed. Let me show you the Milwaukee as well. Y'all can see all three beside each other. Like I said, I'm not doing this because I'm really that worried about people buying things. I'm just trying to show y'all my layout and my whole setup. When y'all see this, I mean, I'm pretty amazed. with how much I got done today, honestly. I should have probably been working, but I had to get this organized. I cannot even find the Milwaukee one right now, just trust me. Milwaukee one is not that great compared to any of these other ones. Yeah, anyway, I don't know. So, check this out though too. Let's see. Flip it around for you guys. I'm gonna show you the rest of this stuff. All right, cool. Right here, we got everything else in here. I thought the Milwaukee guy was in here, but maybe it's not. Either way, more batteries in here. You have your scan tools right here. Right here's my Milwaukee light. So I have a Milwaukee light as well. I'll show you how to show you this. And I don't mind the Milwaukee. I do like it, but it's a little bigger. This is the thing I wanted to say though. Sorry, I got off track. So between all the lights, clearly see, this one is closer to the Milwaukee. But the problem, the Milwaukee does have the hook. I do like the hook on this guy. You know, this guy is nice too. No magnet on the tip though. It does have a charge port on it as well, which is cool. You know, you get different levels of brightness. It's got dual side brighting lights, which you don't really need. Like I said, it's just not, I mean, for the price you're paying for that, it's not nearly the price I paid for this. I think I paid $35 on a deal on Black Friday. They got two of these guys. All the different ways to bend it. I mean, it's nice. I mean, I'm not going to hype it up so much, but trust me. And you might actually be able to charge more in here. Let me see. He's got a little port. I never even looked in here before. Oh, yeah, you can actually. It's got another charging system, and I didn't know that. So you can charge your cell phone with it, too. I didn't know that. All right, cool. It's called a hot light. That's what it's called. I don't know. And like I said, it stays glowing. So the coolest part about it, what I was going to say. All right, check one more thing out about this, too. Check it out. See that? Flashes. You have an emergency, it'll actually flash, too. Which I thought was neat. Yeah. But like I said, when you put it up, it'll stay glowing. I can see that glowing. It actually glows green. Neon green. Like, you know, it glows in the dark. I've never seen that like it. So I've lost many of these right here in a vehicle. I promise you, probably 15 of these lights I've lost because I just forget them. I can't find them. So Milwaukee, like I said, is nice, but still, by far the winner. This guy right here has really, really amazed me. I'll keep you posted. Like I said, I don't think it'll keep up. Hey, it might. It might blow my mind. Let me finish going over this stuff here. Right here, like I said, I keep most of my tools I use every day in here. You can see that just fits good enough. Closes up. Down here are all my ratchets. You always want to have swivels, flex heads. You know, this is a swivel extension. I forget. I mean, swivel ratchet. Sorry, flex heads. Then you have these. You know, basically these. Oh, this is all my icon stuff. I put all my high quality stuff in here. Right here, some more U joints. These are actually, you know, 3/8" drive U joints. You stick them right on here, right on this guy, and it'll kick. I mean, it got some power to it. You know, that thing will get down. Full battery. It does the job. But you know, U-joints, this is the built-on U-joint socket as well. I also have more inside. Trust me, I've got 1/2" drive with these. I have a lot of tools, but I'm not saying you need to have all these tools to start a business with. You definitely don't. You don't need even close to this many tools, but I'm just kind of going over what I got. These are some more sockets. 3/8" drive, and these are all 3/8" drive long. These are all impact sockets. So like I said, they're impact too as well. They're just the same as these up here, but sorry, up here. And see, I love this tool box. Yeah, all is so easy. Everything is in here, so easy to get to. When I did this, I finally organized it that day. These are the ones that are swivels, 1/4" drive. So you can tell, it's amazing. And all I got to do too is what I love the most. When you're done, put it right up here, and voila, it's not flying. You don't have tools flying out of the car everywhere. So it is really nice. Either way, that's pretty nice. So I keep all my expensive tools, of course, up in my truck or in the house, locked away. Because you know how it goes. You know, when people stealing stuff, it just happens. Part of the cool new world we live in, man. New world order. Let's get right here, though. Got all my computers in here, my computer stuff in here. Yeah, like I said, this is for reading battery. It's got a little crack, still works fine. It's for reading battery power, all that good stuff there. But yeah, I got my towels. I just got paper towels up here. These are all my break-in tools here. Have you ever worked on cars? My electrical stuff. Yeah, you know you will lock your stuff out. This is for all my battery. Redoing battery bolts and different bolts. I think it's my bolt. One of my bolts. Random bolt kit bags. Different sandpaper, electrical wiring right here. Different hose clamps. Yeah, some Pepsis. And this is one of my favorite tools too. I did not put this in the link, like I said, my blower. I love this guy. I use it more than anything I use. I'm not gonna lie. Job site blower, it's awesome. So let's say you're up underneath the car and you don't want stuff bopping you in your face. I mean, because I know you get underneath the car, you got all kinds of stuff flying all over your face. It's not cool. You get up underneath the car, what I do right away before I get underneath there, I take this and I'll just blow it out real good. You don't have to worry about stuff flying in your eyes and making a mess. So right here, I'm about to do this job here in a minute. I'm sure if you have an F-150 and you want to know how to put a, if you have an F-150 and you want to know how to put a alternator on here, and just check it out. I just did a water pump down there, you can see. So I'm out of the alternator, got compromised. Yeah. It's helpful just for blowing all your stuff out. This is Milwaukee. It uses the regular batteries. You could probably get a good blow time, I would say, with these guys. I mean, it's sufficient. It does what it needs to do. Yeah, so mats, the one to go with mats next. This is such an important thing. So many people do not use, or mats. I use mats all the time. I mean, it's probably one of the most used tools, things, not tools, but stuff I use on a mobile mechanic job. These mats right here. Give me 1 second. Put this back. I'm gonna show you about these mats. All right, so I'm gonna tell you like it is. Mats have so many functions. It's unbelievable. I'm getting up in the truck now as well. Mats have so many functions. It's just unreal how many functions these mats have. They don't have to be anything great. Yeah, just crappy mats, whatever. All you gotta be doing is laying on them for the most part. Like, for example, too, on that truck over there, I'm going to take 3 and show you what I use for on that truck. I'm going to show you why I have 3 mats right there. Those gloves right here, I did link these in the description. These are awesome. Best gloves you can buy. I'm going to go over that in a second. These are like tubbo towels. You can get yourself some of these, too. These are great to have. These are the beaded ones. I personally like these better. Of course, some shop towels. I don't care for the blue ones. I love the white ones. The white ones are awesome. They really are. You want to have a lightweight jack. I also have another one I can bring with me. You know how much room I have in the back of my truck bed? It's a lot of room, I always bring some extra towels with you. You're going to need them. Grab those guys at Harbor Freight. They're not very much. I've got another Milwaukee toolbox back here. I probably don't even really need this in my truck at all anymore. I don't know why I'm carrying it with me still. Probably just because it's nice to have it. Yeah, I'm never going to use that tool. I'm going to go ahead and take it out of here, honestly. So I always use aluminum jack because they're very easy to carry around, move it around with you. Yeah, anybody have any questions, feel free. Like I said, that's why I did this. I know some of you guys may be new to my channel. I know what this is at. Actually, both of these are actually up in here, if you want to know the truth. They fell down and went this hole right here in my truck, in the back of my truck, and I don't feel like pulling it off. So they're up in there. There's a U-joint. This is a nice little Milwaukee set if you want one. 3/8" drive set. Once again, I don't have any standard tools. Does anybody notice that? I don't use standard tools anymore. I don't use it. I don't use it at all, ever. And I think up here just is a conversion chart, kind of basically 5/16. And I don't really know. You don't need standard tools anymore. People, they don't really use standard tools. You know why? Because most of your cars are made overseas anyway, and nobody uses standard tools. So I'm gonna take that out of here. Right here, I have another icon. Right here is my really big 1/2" drive ratchet, and then all my big boys for 1/2" drive sockets for busting off car lugs, stuff like that. Right here is a spot for my. I'm gonna get back to the mats here in 1 second, guys. Sorry, I'm a little all over the place. I do gotta hurry up. I've got a job I gotta do. Got my jack stands back here. Couple wheel chocks. I've got my couple pieces of wood. You can tell what torque wrench right there. Torque wrench and 2 pieces of wood. One 2x4, and I think that's a 4x6, I believe. But pretty solid piece. Any solid piece of wood, like fence wood. That way you jack stuff up if you're dealing with motor mounts or transmissions. Helps you support the engine. There we go. Tell me that kicked y'all back on. Maybe, I hope so. Y'all hear me now? Probably not. I'll say probably not, right? Yeah, the whole thing went off on me right here. It's just kind of weird.